KL, hard luck. Considering the start you have had into the series, it's a long way ahead. How are you trying to regroup after this such kind of losses? It's very bad. The team has lost by big margins.
We don't look at it that way. The mood in the camp um, has and is still very positive, and sometimes as teams, you have to learn to accept that the opposition played better cricket. It's home conditions for them. They played better cricket, and we've quite honestly played 50 over cricket after a long, long time. So, um, so yeah, like you said, it's still a long way for the series, though we've lost the first couple, but, we're doing a lot of things right. We just need to, learn how to bowl better on such beautiful batting wickets, and that's the challenge for us, and that's the experience. So yeah, the boys are looking forward to it, and yeah, like I said, there's not a lot we've done wrong. So we need to get better with our skills and execution and figure out what best we can do on such wickets.
Request as earlier, please mute yourself, otherwise we will not be able to hear each other. If there is some background noise, kindly mute yourself. Bharat Sundar, please ask your question.
Hey, Rahul. Just a quick one on Jasprit Bumrah. Now he's gone for 5 games in New Zealand, and here it's not, things haven't gone his way, and he seems to be getting frustrated as well on the field. Is it just a phase? Can you just put an arm around him and say things are going to get better, or is it just something he's just learning to deal with?
Look, we all know Jasprit is quite fiery, and he's very, very competitive on the field, and he has very high expectations for himself. And New Zealand was a long, long time ago. So I'm sure he's forgotten about it, and all of us have forgotten about that. We carry the confidence or the package of previous draws. We've all had a lot of time to reflect on our previous performances, and we've all come back fresher with better mindsets. And he's a champion bowler, man. Just his presence means a lot here, and we know that the opposition is always trying to figure out how they can play against Jasprit Bumrah, because he's our number one bowler. And one day cricket or in white ball cricket, you can't really get the last column is we can judge a bowler. There's a lot. He means a lot to this setup and to this team, and we know the value of Jasprit. So it's about time a champion player like that will come back and deliver and get wickets for us. You also have to understand and realize that New Zealand and Australia, the wickets are so good to bat. So you will see that top bowlers not getting wickets. So that's quite acceptable.
R. Mohan sir, please ask your question.
Yeah. Hey, KL. Hi. I was just 2 weeks before this series, I mean, the IPL, you had all these 3 bowlers, main bowlers, Chahal, Jasprit Bumrah, and Shami doing really well. What do you think has happened in 2 weeks' time? Fast forward 2 weeks, and then suddenly they seem to be struggling. So
no, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't agree with you when you say they're struggling. It's different conditions, different format, and UAE were completely different to what we're playing on here. So again, the challenge for bowlers like all these guys who've been doing well is to adapt quickly. And like I said, sometimes you just have to sit back and accept that the opposition batsmen have played really well, because they actually have played really well. And like I said, we haven't done a whole lot wrong. But like I said again, it's a learning for us to sit back and think of how we can do better on when we play on such good batting wickets.
Manuja, please ask a question now.
Yeah. Hi, Rahul. Your thoughts on Hardik bowling today after such a long gap?
Refreshing, isn't it?
Yeah.
he starts bowling. It's a lot of load of the skipper, and for the team, we always need in one ball cricket, you need a couple of all-rounders to balance the team. The guys who can give you overs was really good to see. Hardik bowling, he quite enjoyed himself as well. Knowing Hardik, he loves to get into contest, and he's managing to bowl. So it's really good to see that he could bowl overs that sets up really well for the rest of the series.
Gaurav Joshi, please ask a question.
Yeah, hi, Kev. You batted so well today. So many boundaries, but just a lot of dot balls in the middle. Do you think that's just one part of your game? It's just part of that transition, opening in the IPL and now in the middle. Is that sort of what you really need to sort of improve on?
Yeah, there's always something as players that we can improve on. When I went into bat or situation, the last two games, honestly felt like the team that hits more 4s and 6s is going to win the game. So, guys down the order like me, Hardik, and the rest of the guys to follow, we back our boundary hitting and 6 hitting ability. So if droppers, we don't really panic with that. Yes, I will personally sit back and see how I can reduce those dot balls, because you want to get better as a player, and you want to play better knocks, and you want to give your team the best chance to win. So yeah, if you can rotate a few, and if you can play, the fewer the dot balls you play, the better position your team will be in.
Rob Fawcett, please ask a question.
Hey, Kyle. I was just wondering, with David Warner's injury, how much of a boost do you think that could be for the rest of the tour, particularly the Test series, if he's not there?
We don't know how bad his injury is, but it'd be nice if he gets injured for a long time. I wouldn't wish that for any cricketer, but he's one of their main batsmen, so. Is injured for a long time would be good for our team.
We shall have last two questions now. Khurram Habib, you may ask a question now.
Yeah, Rahul, do you think that as compared to Australian bowlers, Indian bowlers had a problem in changing the pace, varying the pace? We saw Hardik Pandya do that very well. And it seemed like Australian bowlers were more adept at doing that, because Indians struggled. They just couldn't bowl those off-cutters, and maybe they were not that accurate.
So struggles not the word, but yes, we didn't adapt quick enough. And like I said, it's a learning for our bowling group to adapt quicker and try and bowl our best balls on good batting wickets as well. So yes, we learn as a bowling unit and as a team.
Yeah, one question.
राहुल, नए बॉल पे विकेट नहीं मिल रही, ये कितना डिसएडवांटेज हो रहा है? क्योंकि वो जो गियर चाहिए होता है बॉलिंग करते वक्त, वो नए बॉल पे विकेट नहीं मिल रही, ये प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है थोड़ा।
जी, वाइट बॉल क्रिकेट में वही सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज है जब बॉलिंग कर रहे कि हम रेगुलर इंटरवल में विकेट लेते रहे, तभी रन रेट चेक में रहेगा। जैसे अगर दोनों मैच में हमारा बैटिंग देखोगे आप, 30-40 पार्टनरशिप के बाद विकेट गिर रहा था, तो that's where the difference is of those last 50-60 runs. तो यही लर्निंग है बॉलिंग ग्रुप के लिए भी, हमें वो मंत्रा ढूंढना पड़ेगा कि कैसे विकेट ले सके हम, और बैटिंग यूनिट को यही सोचना है कि ये 30-40 पार्टनरशिप कैसे लंबा कर सकते हैं हम।
Sorry, we'll just take one last one. देवेंद्र पांडे।
राहुल, आप बता सकते हैं कि ये कैचेस इतने क्यों ड्रॉप हो रहे हैं? और दोनों टीम का प्रॉब्लम हमने देखा है दोनों मैचेस में, कैचेस को लेके प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, फील्डिंग को लेके प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है।
पांडे जी, अभी मतलब हो जाता है यार, कैचेस छूट जाते हैं। प्रॉब्लम मतलब मैं तो विकेट के पीछे खड़ा हूँ तो मैं एग्जैक्ट चीज बता नहीं सकता, बट जनरली ऑस्ट्रेलिया में मैंने जब फील्डिंग किया, क्राउड से जब बॉल निकलता है तो थोड़ा मुश्किल रहता है, एंड आफ्टर अ लॉन्ग टाइम वी आर प्लेइंग विद crowds, so it is, I think, slightly difficult to pick the balls, and it was quite windy today, so it happens.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
अगर आपको हमारा ये वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो इसे लाइक और शेयर जरूर करें, और हाँ, हमें सब्सक्राइब और फॉलो करना ना भूलें ताकि आप क्रिकेट की कोई भी खबर मिस ना करें। चाहे स्पोर्ट्स की ब्रेकिंग न्यूज हो या क्रिकेट का कोई अपडेट, प्लेयर्स की मस्ती हो या मैदान पर लाइव एक्शन, हर वीडियो मिलेगा न्यूज़ 24 स्पोर्ट्स पर। हम कंट्रोवर्सीज भी मिस नहीं करते, तो जुड़िए हमारे साथ और देखते रहिए न्यूज़ 24 स्पोर्ट्स।